welcome to episode 3 of Mort on Monday. Today we're going to do some jalapeno poppers and some stuffed baby bell mushrooms. So we're going to go ahead and prepare these mushrooms first. What I did, I knocked the stems off these. I'm going to show you real quick. For the mushrooms, I normally, at this point in time, I just take a knife and open up them bottom of the mushroom a little bit so I can get inside that mushroom to pack the stuffing in. I'm going to do another one here real quick, and then we're going to get on to the stuffing part of this. There we go. I don't get too crazy. You can also, by the way, all these little pieces of mushrooms that you're cutting off, you can actually dice those right up, throw those right into your stuffing mixture. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I got some cream cheese. This is a half a block, 8-ounce cream cheese. I'm going to mash the cream cheese up a little bit just to make sure it's nice and soft. Today we're going to go ahead and stuff these with, we have some chicken. I made some chicken this past weekend, barbecued chicken. This is a thigh. I just diced it up finely. And we have some brisket leftover competitions. I had vacuum packed it, froze it, so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of each for these mushrooms and the poppers themselves. So the mixture here, I'm going to actually, to the cream cheese mixture, that's a half a block, about approximately 4 ounces. I'm going to do a couple shakes. I have some Lowry garlic salt. Just give that cream cheese a little pop. Mix it up a little bit here. And I'm just going to throw a little handful of the chicken right into the mixture. We'll get that stirred up. Need a little more chicken. So this is kind of the consistency I'm looking for. I want it somewhat pliable, but we don't want it all runny and melty and stuff. So, and all we're doing is taking and just filling up that mushroom. We're going to move on to here shortly. I'm going to move on to the jalapeno poppers. Do the same thing with the other cream cheese. I want to prepare this from kind of where I'm at. I want to get some brisket in some of these mushrooms too. So I actually got my favorite little carne asada to go with my leftover brisket. So I'm going to sprinkle a little carne asada. This is a Pure Spice all natural carne asada seasoning. A couple different companies out there make the carne asada seasoning there. I love it. So we'll mix that up. Now we're going to do something a little different with the brisket. We're actually going to put the brisket in as separate instead of mixing it up because I don't want to break that brisket up. So let's see here. Just a little shot. Okay, so we got that mixed up. I'm going to set that aside here. Let me do one or two more mushrooms here. Take that edge off. And we'll get to the jalapenos here shortly. I want to try to get these all on at the same time. These cook for approximately hour to an hour and a half when you're making it. I think that I like the jalapeno poppers. When I do the jalapeno poppers, I like those to be. I like them a little softer. I like to go a little longer with them to break them down. The mushrooms, kind of the same thing. I like to break those down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and I just broke up a couple little chunks of some brisket here. We're going to stuff some brisket into the mushrooms. I'm going to take that carne asada cream cheese, put a little spot of that on top. That should kind of melt down into the mushroom. Alright, next up we got our jalapeno poppers. I found the easiest thing, I want to try to make sure they don't flip-flop around when you're putting them in there, so I try to find that that line right down through the middle. I left the stems on these. I think it looks kind of cool with the stem. Of course, you only get one side, but go ahead and cut the other one in half here. Now, I've tried several different ways to clean these out. What I found the easiest is a spoon. I've used a knife and I've gone around the little edges of the veins here. I don't think it cleans it out very well, but you'll see if I take a simple spoon, go in on this side, and scrape that down into a bowl. One now. See, you can see that cleaned it out really nice. Simple spoon and quick and easy. Now, for the jalapeno poppers, here's a little pro tip. Number one, wear gloves. I had saw an incident where somebody had cleaned a whole pile of jalapeno peppers, not realizing that they're holding a jalapeno pepper, and paid for that for the rest of the day as their hands were on fire. So make sure you wear gloves. Next thing is the white part, all the veins and the seeds inside. That's where the heat comes from. So if you want them to be a little hotter, you can leave some seeds in there. The white part, as far as the veins in here, again, if you want it to be a little hotter, leave some veins in there. I know jalapenos are kind of they're not. You can't really control the heat in them. So what I found is you can clean jalapenos exactly the same every time, and one batch will be so stinking hot, just your mouth is on fire. The next time you eat them, they're like, there's no heat to these at all. So you don't really know. You can't really tell. I don't know of any way. So hey, you know what? If you know a way to tell, hey, let me know in the comments, okay? We're gonna get this other pepper cleaned out here. We're gonna make a bunch more of these. I just want to. This is just for quick sake here, trying to get these done. So you're left with all the hot stuff. There'll still be plenty of heat going on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill our jalapenos now. We're gonna do 2 with chicken, 2 with brisket, and here is our chicken. And just gotta pick these up. Stuff our chicken mixture in there, and our brisket. There's a chicken. This is the cream cheese that had the carne asada seasoning mixed in. Should we put the brisket on top or the brisket underneath? Let's try. I'm just trying to think about the cream cheese melting down into the brisket. Let's try that. Let's go ahead and go with that. Let's put some brisket down inside these, put a little cream cheese on top. All right. Now, something else I was thinking about doing. I got some. I have some shredded cheddar. So it's actually a Mexican blend, is what I'm looking at. That would be here. We're gonna go ahead and try to sprinkle a little cheese on the top. I think it'd add a nice little color to it. And cheddar makes everything better. Debatable. Hey, you know what? Let's do it to the mushrooms too. What the heck? Why not, right? So. There's something else I was thinking about too, and I saw some seasoned panko has a little crumb topping on it too. Nice little toasty topping. So what the heck? Why not, right? Hey, this is the cool part about doing this stuff is you do you, man. Whatever you want to try. The stuffings. We talked about the stuffings and when you're doing this kind of thing, what else could you put in it? I saw something interesting the other day. It was corn and cheddar cheese in a jalapeno. Sounds pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get these. So the other thing I like to do too, when I go to put these on the grill, I prefer, instead of just trying to slap it on the grill and how do you move them around and everything, I got the old trusty rack. So we can take these, set these on a rack, and these will go directly onto the grill. Um, I have the grill set at 350, and they're going to go for hour and a half. What else this does too is any of the moisture that comes out of here that drips down, the moisture isn't going to sit there and make these all soggy and nasty and stuff. So they'll be hopefully nice and dry for us. So we'll get these out to the grill. We'll be back to you. Hey, we're back. We got us some poppers and some stuffed mushrooms. We're about to try. Hey, I'm going to invite my cameraman. Kurt, come on over here. Let's try some of these. For everybody, this is Kurt, if you don't know him.
How's it going, everybody?
All right, so we're going to try some of these. Again, we have chicken, brisket, threw a couple slices of bacon. I had a little bacon piece and stuff. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, although I like to make them for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and have some peppers. Kurt, if you'd like, you can have mushroom.
I'm going to eat the mushrooms. I'm going to take one for the team because Mort doesn't like it.
One for the team. Right. What a team player.
These were the briskets?
That was the brisket right there. And I'm going to go in for the...
We're going to start with the brisket.
For the brisket.
And of course,
popper.
Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision, so you guys can smell these because they're smell point.
Oh, dude. So, the panko on top adds a cool little crunch to it.
There's a nice little crunch to it.
It's not like overly toasted. The peppers are still firm, right-ish. They're not like mushy, but they're not. If I was going to eat a jalapeno, I'd rather have something a little softer, something a little cooked down a little bit. But yeah, and the brisket on it. I'll be doing these a little more often. Normally, I like to do these. I'll put sausage in it. You can use different kind of sausage. We've used breakfast sausage, Italian. I've actually taken bratwurst and opened up bratwursts and used the meat, fried it up, and put it inside the jalapeno. So, or stuffed mushrooms. Really, the filling can be used essentially in either one. But
and the mushrooms are perfect because they're just right. They're not chewy. They're not slimy, and they're dry a little bit, and they're perfect. And the brisket, you could taste the brisket in there. It was great. Now this is the chicken.
Yeah, what a way to use leftover brisket, if there's such a thing. What are you thinking? Mushroom's good. I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I want to say the brisket is good, but I almost want to say the chicken's better. Because there's a little bit of bite to it.
So
it's however you season the chicken.
Yeah. So the chicken was barbecue chicken that we had left over. Right. So it has my seasoning on it whenever I was cooking it, and it has a barbecue sauce on it. So there was a little saucy, covering on the chicken on top of that. So that was probably a nice little addition. So
that was delicious.
All right, brother.
All right.
Well, appreciate
I gotta have
being here. Oh, well, he's going in for a pepper too.
I need a pepper. I want a brisket pepper. Look at that.
All right. I'm going in for the chicken popper. I have to take your word for it.
Oh yeah. I'd say
there is something about that chicken.
Yeah. I'd say the brisket popper, chicken mushroom, brisket mushroom, in that order. But still.
In that order?
Yeah. Delicious. All of them. I'm not going to throw any of them in the garbage, that's for sure.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to finish cleaning up, if that's what you want to call it. Please subscribe, like, share, comment below. Hey, you know what? We're going to be trying some different things here. I know what I'm doing is not for everybody. Some people, this is, not very advanced. But this is for anybody. We can all learn something from everything. So leave comments below. Let me know if there's something in particular that you like. We're going to try to continue doing this. Videos, remember, this is Mort on Monday. We're shooting for the first Monday of every month. So probably about 5, 6 o'clock is when we normally come out. We're gonna throw out those Mort shorts every once in a while too. So, and they're just lead-ins to these episodes for Mort on Monday. So, please enjoy. Hey, if you make these, comment. Let me know how they turned out. If you have another idea, maybe something that you did turned out better, maybe you didn't like it, whatever. Hey, you do you. So, all right, guys. Peace out.